We're here today to talk about the driving forces of Tesla stock towards 2025. Number one, autonomy, full self-driving. This is everything. This is where he's sinking most of the money to in Tesla. Elon Musk and Tesla is for the full self-driving. If the cars can do it, then the ROBOTAXI network can be built and they can generate billions of dollars on that network. When they generate billions of dollars on that network, they can use it towards other things that they need to use it for. The market is moving towards EVs. So who's the best in breed? I mean, is BMW the best EV producer? Is Audi? Is Porsche the best EV? No, the best in breed is Tesla, and I think they're just getting even better. The supercharging network is critical, okay? And nobody else is building this. He's building this with Tesla, and this is going to be huge, okay? And it's mainly, nobody really thinks about it, but you have to have the cell phone towers to run cell phones, smartphones. You have to have this, and you have to have the supercharger network to run that and change people's perception of, oh, I can't get there. I mean, I range and I'm not going to be able to make it to the destination, all that. Well, if there's a charging station at every single Walmart, every location you can possibly think of, old gas stations that were abandoned, whatever, there you have it. Hardware performance, this is so critical. Tesla is not a car company, but it's listed as automobiles. Really? They're an automobile company? No. The automobile just carries the computer, okay? That's like saying the case around my desktop is the computer and not the computer inside. No, the car is the computer. It's a computer company. And that is just, everybody says it's a tech company. No, it's a computer company, okay? When they do this and change everything to thinking about it is the computer, the car carries the computer. Okay, and it's going to do everything for you, okay, because of the computer, not because of the car. The car by itself is pieces and material. The computer is everything. It's not an auto company. Wireless network, over-air updates and fixes. This is so huge too because they have to be able to fix and update all the time seamlessly. And, you know, you pop into your car and then it updates and you have new games, new updates. All kinds of platforms companies are going to be put on top of that network, you know. So in the manufacturing of the Gigafactory, that's pretty big, obviously. And everybody, they're going to build probably one or two on every continent when it's all said and done with Tesla. And that lowers their transport costs. If they're building one in Shanghai, well, they can deliver cars straight to Shanghai. They don't have to ship them across the Pacific Ocean on a boat, okay, from LA or harbor or whatever. They don't have to do that. So in that, they need a factory everywhere. And the next one is going to be built in Europe, most likely. At least that's what Tesla's been claiming. The next one after that, I would think that they would put one in India, maybe near Mumbai or heavy dense area, or possibly Australia, which to me I think would make the most sense. Put one in between Sydney and Melbourne, and now you have a super perfect location to build your next one. Either one, I mean, you've got billions of people, you got 1 billion people that are in India, so that's a huge market. Even if 10% of them can afford a Tesla, that's 100 million people that are buying your car potentially. That's crazy. So anyway, and then, you know, Australia would be great, and then obviously keep it expanding from there. Let's see, the supply, oh, I'm sorry, Tesla insurance. There's going to be less collisions in Teslas, period. With the full self-driving, it's less collisions. It means they can insure for less money. And then they have cameras to record to make sure that it's not their fault, or if it is their fault, they fix those things. So, you know, either way, that just improves less and less and less and less collisions over time. And it improves, and it's going to be better for the consumer. So it's going to drive down all the prices on all insurance, but Tesla's going to kind of have the nuts on that one. And then you have the supply chain. Vertical integration is what has been driving down costs, and they've been doing that and consistently with batteries and with other things to make, you know, the chip and everything. Instead of NVIDIA making the chip and selling it to them, now they're making their own chip, and so that's pretty critical there. So everything they can do to drive down costs with the vertical integration is huge, and that's part of the battery, you know, cost coming down and down and down, and that's going to hurt the ICE cars down the road once that battery technology keeps getting lower and lower. But anyway, the future vehicles, to me, okay, the ones they haven't talked about are small trucks like UPS, FedEx, DHL. Look, I mean, Amazon bought 100,000 from Rivian, or set for 100,000 orders of trucks there, so they can save more money. Amazon is going to crank because they're going to be able to save all that money instead of paying UPS to ship all their stuff. With gas vehicles, then you're not doing that. You're doing it yourself with electric. Okay, no brainer. They're going to make tons more money that way. Future vehicles, another one would be the small compact car. This is game over. When this happens and they have a car that's $25,000 minus the cost of gas, minus the cost of maintenance, it brings that price down to around $15,000 to $17,000, the real cost of it. And if you can put it on the ROBOTAXI network and make money on these cars, on any of these cars, that does make the car an asset. It makes it an appreciating asset, not a depreciating vehicle that loses 20–30% as you drive it off the lot. Okay, that's not these cars. Performance and battery life, which I didn't complete for some reason. Anyway, that's the same deal. I mean, the performance of the cars is better. They're fast, quick, immediate power to the wheels. It doesn't have to wait to go through the injectors. The fuel has to go and travel and all the way out the exhaust. It doesn't. It has a delay there, where this is almost instant power to the wheels, which is, it just gives them more power, more speed. It's fun to launch the cars. Super fun. Entertainment. You can have YouTube, Spotify, Netflix, games. They can just keep adding to that, and more companies come in, give money to Tesla to pop up all their stuff, and they're making even more money. They're making money off those platforms. Let's see, off that platform. Anyway, sleeping in the cars on travel. This is kind of a fun one. It's just, you know, you're not always going to want to stop and get a hotel. You know, sometimes you just want to stop and sleep for a while. Now you kind of can. Okay, you can do that in a comfort. You don't have to worry about, you know, pumping out exhaust for 8 hours while you sleep. Okay, it just doesn't do that. And it's basic electricity just to keep your relative temperature in your car at a normal level, so you're not like overheating or you're not freezing. Anyway, and the cost savings. It's going to drive down, it's going to disrupt a little bit too, it's going to drive down the price of hotel rooms and stuff, and hotel rooms are going to want to put more and more charger stations and stuff at their place to kind of be like, okay, here's it, so you may as well come in and get a room and take a shower and do all that stuff. Quality of life, less concentration that you have to pay in these cars. And that's, to me, the biggest driving factor. When I get on the car, most of the time, 9 out of 10 times I get in a car, it's not because I want to get in the car. It's because I have to go run an errand, I have to pick up somebody, I have to do something that I have to do. So not because I want to go out to have fun and drive around, it's because I have to go out. So it's a big part of that, and you have more playtime with all of these other things that you can do in the vehicle. It's just, all of these things are massive. This is the pro list of really what's driving forward. I mean, if you guys want me to make the con list, I'll be happy to, and we'll see how that goes, and we can pinpoint and pick apart a lot of the things that they're going to have to fix, correct, and that, you know, such as advertising and stuff like that, if they do that in the future. Anyway, thanks a lot, and please click a like on it. And this is my first video on here for as far as Tesla, and I've been studying it a lot for a long time now. And autonomous cars is a big focus that I've had, and it's more like a side hobby right now. But I'm just getting more and more involved in it because super exciting future. Thanks a lot.